Here we are at Farley's office. One cannot say that ethics play a very large role in his life. Look at the headlines pinned to the walls, like trophies of bad taste. Perhaps we will finally begin to understand the reasons for his persistence in tarnishing your reputation.
Perhaps.
Coffee. It's still...
Cigarettes.
A press card.
This is an... This door...
Mr.
Messrs. Holmes and Watson.
What is there?
I never...
We'll have to accept the
Those words sound like a threat.
I never threaten.
You don't frighten me, Mr. Holmes. Thanks to my work, the whole world will discover the true Sherlock Holmes.
What a bore!
Which means that we can avoid having to wash them. Did you notice the crumbs on his jacket? He had just finished eating and his hands will be covered in grease, the same as his
slovenly habits.
Do not be deceived, Watson. The workmanship in those tailor-made clothes indicate that he is a man who takes pride. If Farley has left without brushing off his jacket or washing his hands, then it is because he spotted our approach and would...
But why?
We will find out.
The secretary will stop you. Please...
Only if we exhaust every... I cannot leave... I cannot leave now.
Coffee. It's...
This is an
The secretary...
We must find a way of interrupting the transmission, which will oblige... It will take her...
I suppose it's
I'm afraid. This hanger has a large iron hook. Closed. I need a tool to remove the lid. I cannot leave... Closed. I need a tool to remove the lid. Let us see if I can cause a... Let us see if I can cause a short circuit. There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Get out quickly, Watson. I'm going to hide here. The way is clear. Let's go, Watson. A page of this notebook has been torn out. We can only see the title in shorthand and today's date. It's a message that the secretary must send urgently. I'm going to recopy it.
You can read.
Perhaps, but... A makeup case with a good brush. I must look. I can make out the marks, but I need something to bring them to... I must look more at... I can make out the... I can make out the marks, but I need something to bring them to light. I can... I must look more attentively. The ribbon is... The ribbon is... A page of this...
You can read.
Perhaps. I can make out the marks. I must look more attentively. Here is... The secretary... This ashtray... This ash comes from... This armchair is out of... Someone closed the... A bunch of keys, a telephone, a technological marvel.
Holmes, this number, see...
Yes, but let us dial it to be sure. This cap...
But we can't open...
Miss, get me 1313, please. It is Scotland Yard, of course. I'm beginning to understand.
Lucky you.
This cabinet has a...
But we can't open all of them. We must know what we are looking for.
This paper only just escaped the flames.
But who is this note?
I will deal with it later.
I understand what you want.
I can see what has been written. Please write it down.
Very well, Holmes.
The DF drawer. Of course. The one in the message that we There are a lot of cards. No, it is unnecessary. No. I can't. No. No. I can't do that. These blue stains come from an old typewriter ribbon. This card has been removed recently. This card has got grease marks on it. The reporter made them. Apparently he's making inquiries about Prince Woodville, too.
But where do you come into all this? Look, if we pull the curtain a little, we can see out into the street.
Someone closed the curtain as though he wanted to maintain. This ashtray. This cigar is of a fine quality. It must be very
And it is
This book has fallen down from the shelf.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. My word, it's my...
A real investigative reporter must have read them, my dear Watson. My adventures. The key is still in the lock.
What should we do next, Holmes?
This ashtray is worth.
And it is not...
Our map. Judging from all the notes on the board, our reporter is an assiduous and organized worker. A photograph of Prince Woodville. Farley is evidently... Here's what is strange. An attack of collective insanity. horrible story, and rather a strange one. Someone called Scotland Yard.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Here is Farley. This ashtray. Someone. I cannot. The ribbon. A page. You perhaps. Here is. This book has fallen down from the shelf.
The Adventure.
A real. This ashtray. This cigar.
And it is not even...
The cigar end is still hot. Farley was not alone when we arrived at his secretary's office.
You are thinking of the owner of the cigar?
Yes, the reporter smokes ordinary cigarettes. Can you smell the subtle scent of gingerbread? That is the characteristic odor of a Habano Clarissimo. Our mysterious visitor is a rich man, Watson. This category of Havanas is exorbitant, and I cannot imagine a cigar lover crushing out such a marvelous smoke before finishing it. Since we saw no one leaving the building, that must point to a secret exit somewhere.
How are we going to find it?
By retracing Farley's steps from the moment before we arrived. Look, this room is teeming with clues. Farley consulted a card while he ate, which was given to him by his secretary just before she changed the ribbon on her typewriter. The reporter's greasy fingerprints are all over the card. When he went to file it away, he glanced automatically out of the window and saw us in the street.
He closed the filing cabinet and rushed to lock his office door. In his haste, he pushed his chair aside, but didn't think to return it to its place.
Precisely. He then hurried to tell his visitor of our arrival and showed him the way out. He then threw a piece of paper into the fireplace.
But we still don't know how the cigar-smoking visitor departed.
The answer lies in the direction the reporter took, Watson. At a certain moment, he would have been in a place where he had no logical reason to be. Look at our deduction board, and then let us go to the place where the reporter should not be. My adventures. Perfect. Yes, Watson. In his haste, Farley dropped this book, taking it from the shelf.
Let's search this place.
There's a control.
We don't know the combination, Holmes.
The answer is perhaps within the question, my dear fellow. That's not right. There we are. It is simplicity itself. Let us go and look at this secret exit, Watson. Chance has smiled upon us, Watson. This hat was almost certainly abandoned by... Imagine the scene. In his hurry, the cigar man drops his top hat. The door closes. The hat is caught beneath it. Fearing above all that he should be discovered, he does not attempt to retrieve it, instead preferring to flee.
Who would take such action?
I cannot tell as yet, but it is certain.
Let's hope that an examination of this top hat will reveal to us the identity of its owner.
It will, you can be sure of that.
For once,
As you wish. I will examine this hat at my... I will examine this hat at... This hat is of an exceptional quality. The man who owned it is wealthy. Someone has changed the ribbon for another, more modern one, which shows a certain taste for current fashions. Not a mistress, but someone who pays attention to details. This man is married. This hat was made to measure by a well-known hatter located near the Old Bailey. His hair is graying, and judging by the odor, he puts camphor on it. He is probably in it. Slight scratch marks. Heat marks, and a strong smell of tobacco. A cigar smoker, which confirms that this hat belongs to the reporter's visitor. Slight scratch marks. The man wears glasses, and whenever he puts them on, he grazes the sides of his hat. This would suggest that he is educated and long-sighted rather than short-sighted. I now have an excellent description of the man that I am looking for. The journalist's mysterious visitor is in a profession highly placed on the social scale. He is rich and married. He must have called Scotland Yard in Farley's presence. He frequents the law courts, from which he makes his purchases. This man is a judge. Let us look through my files to see if I can identify this judge. I have a memoir on the most influential judges. I have found my file. I must place it on my work table. Right. It is him, Judge Beckett.
Have you discovered the top hat's secrets, Holmes?
Watson, this hat belongs to Sir Coots Beckett, a judge of the court at the Palace of Justice in London.
A judge? Wait, did you say Sir Beckett? That name rings a bell. Yes, that's it. What an extraordinary coincidence. Holmes, I was reading something about him in the Globe Explorer only this morning.
Decidedly, this Beckett seems to have solid ties with the gutter press.
I bought it from a rascal who ran off without giving me my change. I'm sure that I've seen him before, and...
Spare me the details, Watson. Show me the article. So, Lady Beckett is on holiday in Portsmouth. That means her husband is at home alone. Good. We shall pay a courtesy call, Watson. With a little luck, we shall leave with a few habanos clarissimo.
That you should interest a judge of the High Court isn't surprising. You have solved so many criminal affairs that there are
It's true that it's surprising. Perhaps he simply wishes to avoid being seen in the company of the...
Mr. Kirby, our local postman, owes me a favour. He'll give me Beckett's address. At this hour, he should still be at the post office.
Good, Watson.
Sir Coutts Beckett. I've got the address. We can go round after a nice cup of tea.
Don't get too comfortable, Watson. We're leaving him.
This is the front of Judge Beckett's property. It's enormous. It looks very luxurious, Holmes. This man has conducted his career brilliantly. Who says that crime doesn't pay? It all depends upon for whom.
You never said a truer word, Watson. Now, let's try to find a way in.
What's that package you are carrying, Holmes? You haven't said a word about it all the way here.
Cakes for my old aunt.
Your old aunt? Stop pulling my leg, Holmes.
If you want a sensible answer, then you should ask a sensible question.
Very well. I'm going to ring the doorbell. That should be an appropriate task.
No, leave it. I'll do it. Closed.
No reply. The house seems empty. Shall we wait, Holmes?
No. We shall enter discreetly. The judge's absence is a blessing. It means that we can investigate without being disturbed.
You're thinking of breaking into the judge's house? Have you gone mad, Holmes?
Don't worry. I shall be careful to remove any traces of our visit.
Listen to yourself, Holmes. You're talking like a common criminal.
This lock should be easy. I need a supple pin, Watson.
Very well.
Dr. Watson, how lovely to see you again. Do you remember me?
Of course, Miss Lucy. How could anyone forget so pretty a smile? You are looking quite lovely. I'm pleased to see that you are no longer living within that dreadful area of Whitechapel, even though the shadow of Jack no longer haunts it. It certainly wasn't a place for a young woman such as yourself. Ah, Lucy, you have no idea how heart-lifting it is to meet you here like this, particularly at this time. Tell me what you've been doing. You've become a florist.
Oh yes, Doctor, I am a florist. And am married now with beautiful little twin girls.
Congratulations, Lucy.
Enough about me. Can I help you with something? A pretty bouquet, perhaps?
Not at the moment, Lucy. I really need a supple metal stem. A plant prop should do.
Oh, I see. Is it to open a door or a window?
Aha, Lucy, you are a surprising lady. Let's just say that the lock on the door to my flat gets stuck, and I should like to get in through the window.
In that case, a prop wouldn't work. Better to use a hair grip. It's the ideal tool for an honest man who wants to get into his house without going in through the door.
You are wonderful.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes.
That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Start again. Good, we can pass. Here's the kitchen. There's enough room to feed a dozen people in here.
Yes, according to the newspaper, the judge's wife also feeds her pupils, in addition to teaching them.
Cooking oil. There's something interesting here. An oarlock. This isn't the place for it.
This classroom is magnificent. These children are very lucky. Can you hear that small metallic sound?
I am missing some information. There is some connection between cities and numbers on top of the box. This photograph was taken on Judge... This is a photo of the judge and his wife.
This woman is admirable. As she was unable to have children of her own, she decided to care for hundreds of others.
The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. Big Ben. The judge got married in London and early in the morning, as it is just 10 a.m. Perfect. Perfect. There we are. It is simplicity itself. A key. This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning. This screw is stuck.
The door handle.
This overall belongs to the young James. Sweet papers fallen from a pupil's overall pocket. This plan is useless. This screw is stuck. This screw is stuck. It is preventing the...
A desire to cook. The blackboard shows the
Greek letters. Copy them down, dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
Perfect. An oar lock.
The door handle. The door handle. The door. We are making headway. How do we know what this means?